I'm sorry, Hot Goblin?
Hot Goblin, you heard me.
Why do I hear that, but in the tune of, like, Red Robin?
Mm.
Hot Goblin!
Yum. I have two questions for you today, which is one, who remembers what happened last session, and two, who remembers what the plan is that you made between sessions?
Well, I'll take the what happened last week, because I don't know what's going on today. I like to go in.
That's your bailiwick.
I just like to go in. The unknown.
She just likes to not read 200 messages.
Also that. Diana cuts off the head of the Spider Queen and puts it in a bag of holding just because. Use Gimp Suit. Episode title. And then Hot Pants spitball the idea of using a corpse as a ventriloquist dummy to talk to the dead body. 50-50 party split. Let me piss on a corpse! Hot Pants.
You didn't have to attribute that. We
I know,
knew.
that's true. Yeah. It's for the viewers, or the listeners.
They know, too, if they've been listening.
Yeah, that's true. Who is Viz? Eviscerate. Jurors of embargo. Okay. Why does Viz want the spyglass? Ritual item or something. Sorry. What do you know about everything? He was there with Viz. I was writing this very quickly, by the way, as we were talking, so it's like... Ham disappearance. Where's Ham?
Where did him?
Ham disappearance.
Doesn't know. What is Viz's ideal romantic partner? Long pause. Farmer's daughter, but they killed her dad and burned him and her farm. I've seen that porn. Episode title? Ogvald von Crepe? Seems like a genuinely honest dude. Truly believe.
Really does not belong in this company.
I slit his throat. Dysana t-shirt idea. Ruby brooch. Hammy is never without it. Dysana is April Ludgate and Wednesday Adam.
Can I just, like, if somebody's reading that and they were like, "Oh, good guy, I slit his throat."
Honestly, that's not too far off the vibe anyway.
Yeah. Someone is gallivanting around with the face of the Duke. Cliffhanger! Probably missed a lot of stuff, but you know, when it gets too like into detail and stuff, I'm just like,
well, a lot of
know.
what happened last session was going around in circles, so
Yeah. There was a
That's
lot
most
of...
of the high points. Aside from the part where
Yeah.
you showed the head that you had in your bag.
Oh,
to
yeah,
ask for-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you know this person?
Yeah.
She was focused on that head.
Or
the whole
Oscar is
session.
traumatized forever because of us.
Oh, man. Ossifer is used to it at this point.
You better be.
Does he even remember that I slapped him, or does he still just have a vague idea that I've slapped him around?
I don't think he remembers. I think he worked it out through context clues.
Poor Ossifer.
I mean...
He's fine.
But no, that was pretty much all the high points.
It
Aside from
was
the fact we
indeed.
got the
Now, as far as the
Let's flip it
plan that went around in a bunch of circles, so I guess we're
Yes.
gonna go look for the dragon, pretty much, is what we've decided on.
So, yeah, I mean, it seems like, at the very least, the first order of business in the 5 hours that you have before the Susaning will be to align the spyglass to the ruby brooch. Still not certain if I'm saying that right.
It's brooch.
It's a brooch.
That's always how I've heard it said. But the way you say it makes sense based on the spelling too, with the double O.
Honestly, I think in the
Yeah.
south it's called a brooch, and it possibly is called a brooch in the south, in the north, because I've heard both for sure. But either way.
Okay, So the plan is to align the Castorian spyglass to the ruby brooch.
Brach.
The brooch.
Brooch.
Yeah. Hey, brooch. Yo, brooch.
Lord Hammy's bling.
His brooch, yo.
But now that we have an object to focus the spyglass on.
All right. So you guys were left off with sort of Ossifer's realization that there really isn't anybody that you guys can trust firmly. Fairly certain about the Duke, just because you know that, like, you were with him when the one who was posing as the Duke was at the head of a parade through the city along with the princess and a whole bunch of other lords and ladies. You guys have spoken. You have, let's presume, by this point, had a bit of a meeting and determined that the thing to do is to turn the spyglass onto Hamadryas, wherever he is.
Yeah.
So how do you guys want to go about it? Any prep? Or what do you think?
I mean, it's still in the animated box that Jack made, right?
Correct. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Can we sit in the little Ouija board circle while we do this?
I'd say we are, kind of.
Yeah, I want to like sit in a little circle. We all sit down in like a little circle, like we're gonna do a little Ouija board, you know, a little seance. We like hold hands, I don't know. And then we turn the spyglass to the room.
They do woo, they do chanting. Hot Pants is like, why does your brother sit on the
We put it in
board?
between us and we take the spyglass and we're like, spin the ball. We spin the spyglass.
But I mean, Jack still has the box, right? Because you animated it and put it away or something, right? Or is it following? How's that? I don't know.
I have it in a bag, but it's
Yeah.
just an extra layer of security.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Now,
have
what
it
exactly was the precise order that you gave to that box?
So the current order is protect the spyglass from anyone else.
Anyone else?
Yes,
Okay, that's
Like,
that's an
even
important...
one of us.
technically yes. Well, it depends on how it would interpret it, because we were all there when I cast the spell and gave the order.
Yeah, but it doesn't know you guys from a hole in the wall.
He did say
So-
us and not me, though.
Well, either way, the point is you still have possession of it. So
Yeah,
Fair.
if he pulls it out of
I'll-
there, he pulls it
What
out of
if
there.
you're injured? What if something happens?
Well, the spell naturally dissipates in 8 hours, so you'd
Oh,
be
yeah, it's only an
probably
8 hour.
fine.
Yeah. And we're about to use it right now, so it was just an extra point of security.
Well, really, what it was I was looking over spells after leveling up, and I thought it'd be really cool if I did that. So that's why that happened.
Would have been
I-
useful if anybody had tried to pickpocket you.
Yeah. But we
But I
didn't
will
know what we were
reach
gonna do
into
yet.
my bag and I will pull out the little case and I will open it up and I will shove the
It snaps
spyglass.
at you a little bit until it realizes that it's you.
And then I will shove the spyglass at Hot Pants. Here, you
Okay.
do this.
And
I'm not taking the risk.
Okay.
Ossifer's there and he says,
All right, what you have to do is you have to visualize the object in question.
Oh no, are you gonna think of a
Visualize
big
it.
dick or something? What
Why
if
would, why,
Hot
why
Pants?
would you put that into my mind?
Well, if the spyglass requires a visualization, wouldn't you be the best one to do it, Ossifer? You've actually seen the brooch?
Yeah, many times actually.
Oh, no,
Sure.
we're-
Yeah, okay, I can do it.
I mean, we have no reason not to trust you. You want the same thing as us, so.
I don't think that's true, even remotely, but I think there's a little tiny sliver of crossover on the Venn diagram of things that I want
You
to
know,
think
you know what,
of.
Cole? You could have just taken it from me and been like, sure, and taken it, but now you're gonna argue with
Didn't
me.
you slap me that time?
I did nothing of the sort. You remember nothing. I think you just fell over. I can't remember. I was eating cake. I have no memory other than cake.
Yeah, well, give
Take
me
this fucking
give me the-
spyglass.
Yeah, give me the...
Cole.
Yeah, all right, okay, yeah.
he drops it, he picks it back up.
He's like, Ruby Brooch. Ruby Brooch.
By the way, yes, in the land of Aranarka, it is regional. It's pronounced brooch in Aranarka.
Alright.
He's got the spyglass up to his eye, and he swings it around, and he's like,
I don't, and he points off to the one side with it, and he's like, oh, I see it. It's like a green light off in the distance.
Which
and
where?
he sort of, he
Where
points
is
in this direction, but that probably means nothing to you guys in here.
that? I mean, is
um,
it east or is it just a direction?
It is actually east. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And he hands the spyglass back to you guys. He hands it back to Jack.
Well, now we know where to go, so let's go.
Does it
There
give
is a-
any kind of indication of like relative distance? Like even in
I
general
don't-
terms, like near, far.
Wherever you are.
He says,
Oh my god.
sorry.
God damn it.
Love Celine Dion. I think probably that like the light is a different size when you're really close to it. It's a pretty big light, so hopefully that means he's nearby. But I've never used this before. I've just heard it talked about.
Can we get like up on like a roof or something and look east and see like what's that way from like up above? Maybe get a better view.
Well, I'm sure you can find a building out there. I wouldn't recommend doing it on the Horde, though. The Horde was designed to defend against dragon attacks. You don't want to go up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you have somewhere to hide yourself in the Duke, right?
Well, so far cowering behind the door has worked.
Well, worked for keeping straight. Has it kept everyone out? Has anyone come to visit aside from petitioners?
Lady Bright Gleam came by to check how things were going yesterday, but other than that, I mean, there's a few people been trying to knock down the door. People come to the island to talk to Hamadryas, and then, when he isn't here, they get a little maybe upset about it.
Well, now that we have more information, even if Lady Brightgleam comes while we're gone, don't let anybody in while Ogvald is here. We don't want anybody to see him at all.
Don't worry. Nobody can make up excuses like a kobold.
This is true.
This will work well unless one of them happens to be a druid, and then obviously your defenses are not the best.
Yeah, maybe next time, watch out for rats. I'm always looking out for rats. So just
No
do like-
disrespect, Miss Dysana. I might have to put down some glue paper.
Dysana slowly reaches for her dagger.
Not for the rats, for the people posing as rats, trying to get in here.
She does the sussy eyes at you.
Impersonating people.
Yeah, we need
Should
like
we
a
maybe
password.
make a password
Yeah.
so that you know
Red
it's us?
velvet cake.
That checks out. Okay.
I will not forget this password. Also, is there any more cake while we're here?
I told you, I haven't been able to get to the cake. You bring back my master, I will make you a cake.
I'm wasting away here. I haven't had cake.
You're
in
fine.
so
You're
many
fine.
days.
No.
I'm an old man.
I promise you this. Tomorrow, we will use the spyglass to find the tastiest cake
Yeah.
in all of Wanderlust.
I mean, that's what
And
I
then
came
we-
here for.
We will go buy that cake, and then we will eat the cake, and life will be complete.
Amazing.
The best part is that there's no guarantee that it's actually tasty cake. It's just the nearest cake, and it could be like some dry, crusty cake that's been sitting out for.
Also, we're talking about hot pants, and do we really think hot pants?
Dry
will
and
notice
crusty
or
are right up his
care?
alley.
Yeah, I was about to say that might be right up Hot Pants'
You are what
like,
you
flavor
eat.
palette. So who
Yeah, you
knows?
don't specify what kind of cake, and it brings you to the nearest urinal.
Ugh.
Oh no! Okay, we're gonna
Okay,
do
well
better
I'm
than
headed
that.
for the door.
Mhm.
Okay,
Hi.
yeah, you guys go back out into the the streets of Wanderlust. Streets map. Okay, so what is your plan to sort of triangulate what the spyglass is leading you to?
I mean, he said the light gets bigger the closer you are to the object, and it's already potentially
big.
reasonably large.
Well, we need to get outside and see what's east. Like, is there a big building? Is there something specific that is there some kind of?
You guys are right smack dab in the middle of Wanderlust, so there's something in every direction.
Do we know what's on the east side of town in general? are there
So
districts
Wanderlust
to
is
Wanderlust?
situated at the base of a peninsula. The southern and eastern portions of the Horde's market town are ocean. So you'll find a lot of things like fishmongers and docks and longshoremen's warehouses where they offload and store goods from ships.
But there isn't like a specific like build.
Well, I think we
like-
just need to follow the compass because
Okay.
it will lead to a specific place.
I would just think that it would be normal to like ask the people who live in the city full
Yeah,
time
but I mean-
what is directly east from here. You know,
How often are we going to stop and check? Would you say?
that's the thing is we can't stop and look at the spyglass very often because we don't want it to be found, right? So we need to just.
Well,
If
you may
only
not want
one
to
of
draw
us-
attention.
If only one of us had the ability to become invisible, then all items they were carrying would also be invisible, and so they could just spyglass it up as much as they like.
I should also
And then-
mention I haven't spoken about this because I mean you guys need to know only what you need to know. But I might have a piece of jewelry on me that makes it so if people try to find me or anything on me with divination magic, they can't.
That's handy.
Yeah.
And a little suspicious.
I mean, I just don't want to be found if I don't want to be found. This makes sense.
Look,
I mean,
A world in which
I
you
wouldn't
can't,
want to find you.
yeah, you don't want to be able to scrying on hot pants because
don't scry on
you know,
hot
who
pants.
knows what he's up to at that point, right?
That's hot pantsage time.
I'm protecting everybody else with this amulet.
Shield your eyes. I mean, that makes sense.
And the invisibility. When I got things to do, I just go invisible and
No, Mike,
but I
that's
don't wear my necklace.
Mike has a very good point, though.
Just don't
How
do
long
anything
does-
that would cause you to lose concentration.
How long does invisibility last?
How
An
long
hour?
does invisibility last?
It's an hour, but I also have it on my spell list, so we can keep it going for up to like 6 if we really need to.
Damn.
Okay.
Ow.
Well, we should head off then. So which one of us do you want to just make me? I'll just go invisible now. I'll use that, and then we'll go.
You know, because we don't know how far away it is. I mean, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 10 hours. But I mean, we can do the math if we really want to figure out how far away it is, but I don't think that's.
Well, we would need to know. I don't know how we would do that. But
Well, we would get a regular compass, and then we would triangulate the position, and using the bearing of the compass, we could draw a triangle and figure out exactly how far away it is.
Or I already have a compass. Just kidding. No, I do.
probably though, that would probably
have a
take
pair of
at least
compasses.
an hour.
I am a cartographer after all.
That kind of compass?
Compasses.
Which is why I think we should just walk in the direction that the spyglass points.
Yeah, let's go. You guys ready to go? We going?
I'm
No,
already walking.
All right. Okay. Hot pants. Okay, so I go invisible. I use my invisibility for this long rest.
All right.
And then you give me the spyglass. I shove it in a pocket.
Flip it, reverse it. Spyglass, then invisible.
That's right. You want to be holding it when you go invisible.
Oh, that's right.
Otherwise, it will remain visible and you'll
Okay,
just
so
be
give me the
floating.
spyglass. Yeah, okay, so he gives me the spyglass and then it did it. I didn't even think about it. So if I pick up things while invisible, you can see it still?
Yes.
Oh.
Question,
Theoretically.
if you put it into a pocket that was on you when the spell was cast,
Yeah. So I put it in a pocket, and then I cast invisibility. Okay.
Okay.
That's what happened.
And you guys follow that invisible. How do you indicate to the people who are supposed to be following you?
I can fart as I go along.
Okay, you follow the scent.
That's
of-
so funny. I was thinking of like if one of us had like heat vision or something, and you would fart and you would just see like a little poof.
We both thought instantly.
okay.
We're the two women in the group.
Just remember, you're invisible. That doesn't mean we can't hear you.
Yeah, I mean I can
Or
talk.
smell you.
We should pretend that Hawkins doesn't know that. Sorry.
I just think you can't hear me, so I'm just talking.
You're flopping along the whole.
Jeez, fuck these guys.
Okay.
What assholes.
Navigating your way
Always
through the
bullying
busy
me.
city streets of the market town, you wind your way. Did I already say wind your way? You make your way east, dodging people hawking wares at you, offering you free sausage samples.
You better make sure
No.
that I continue along with you, like every cart you go by, because Hot Pants he's gonna be he's invisible. He's taking so much sausage.
Hot
Hot
Pants takes the sausage.
Mm-hmm.
As you start getting away
Gotta roll
from
for
the stone
sausage.
buildings at center of town, and the sausages are making the smell worse.
sausage farts.
You start making your way towards like the tents and these small barrows of people with less concrete ties to the city, who maybe come here seasonally to export their wares from wherever it is that they're from. A busy goblin pushing a cart full of raw iron ingots suddenly, like, drops the entire cart, having been knocked over. Nobody can see what knocked him over, and you guys just walk on through. It's all good. As you make your way further east, the light starts to shift north, which either means that Hamadryas is moving northward at supersonic speeds, or that you're getting close and kind of zeroing in. Think looking for a landmark in Skyrim.
As you get near, you know how you have the little waypoint and it like starts flipping to the other side of the screen. You're like, oh shoot.
I'm on top of it. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Vampires,
okay.
my butt. And eventually this takes you to a kind of shady and quiet and damp district of ramshackle warehouses, some of which don't seem to be in use. Finally, you find yourself at an especially crusty-looking warehouse, somewhere along the jagged and complicated coastline of the Horde. But the warehouse is quiet and dark. It seems to be locked. And you can tell that this is where it is, this ruby brooch, because you can circle around it and you're able to tell, oh, it's inside this. It's inside this building.
Can anybody break through this door? Like, do we
My
have...
sauna.
I think
If
we should,
only you had a rogue.
I mean, we could just burn it down.
Wait, no, wait. We need to get the
That
dragon.
might
If
be a
there's a
bit
dragon.
obvious.
Yeah.
The dragons,
You
dragons
guys
aren't
need to
harmed.
remember this is not a hit.
Yeah.
Dragon should survive fire.
We can burn
right?
it down after we find out
Why-
what we want.
Does not just do
Dysana turns into a rat.
Amazing. You turn into a rat. Now that'll be your second use today, right?
It sure is.
Sure is. Okay. Just make note. All right, you turn into a rat. You are able to squeeze under the door. It's not a very well-made door and doesn't have anything like the secure weather stripping that Hamadryas' lair had.
Since we're down by the docks, other rat friends.
There fucking better not be. Hot Pants is looking around.
Roll
fucking frantically.
perception if you even care that much.
Oh, yeah.
18?
Yep.
Yeah. There's some fairly large wharf rats that you can kind of see just poking their heads up along the edges of docks and from out behind alleyways where there are dumpsters and such.
You guys can't see Hot Pants, but he is losing his goddamn mind right now.
The smell gets worse. There's also a couple of rat folk playing cards in the streets.
Rash, look at all the rats that are here. There are so many rats down by the dock. I've never seen a rat that large.
You just hear
That is almost a cat.
traveling, and Hot Pants is like climbing on top of whatever nearby thing he can get on to get the guy up.
I'm gonna take some small crumbs of my rations out and like sprinkle them on the
Dysana
ground.
has a snack before leaving.
Love.
You just hear sobbing in the darkness because you can't see Hot Pants, and he's just quietly sobbing.
Why do I, in my brain, I'm picturing like,
farting and going, no!
Nervous
Oh, no!
Fart weeping is the worst.
I promise I did clean my room this time. I promise.
Oh,
It's
no.
just, just traumatized.
Okay, you go under the door. Holy guac.
So I'm in the building.
Something of like a molding pathway lined with boxes and crates and barrels that stretches off to the north. And there seem to be like corridors of a sort on either side. You can also give me a perception check to find out any more information if that is a thing you are interested in doing. Yeah.
Oh my god! Keen smell. The rat has advantage on wisdom perception. Oh, they rely on smell. Goddamn.
No, but there's no reason why you can't use smell to try and gather information.
Ah. So I'll just roll it.
Yeah, roll it a second time.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well,
Oh my god.
it's a
Bitch.
big old 2.
Wow. All you can smell is sausage farts.
God
It's
damn it.
overpowering. But you are inside the building.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to keep to the side of the wall. I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, do rats have fucking stealth?
All right, you stealth. You keep to the side of the wall.
And I'm just gonna start going from room to room. Or do I see any? No, I'm gonna quickly go room. Just like quick glances.
Quick glances in.
Wait.
Okay, it's gonna. Yep.
Before that, I'm gonna look to see if there's like a lock on.
So looking up at the door behind you, there are a number of locks in place, and it also seems to have been. It has 1 or 2 boards across it, like somebody has nailed it shut.
Oh well, I'm just a widow wat. I can't deal with that. So I'm
Not
gonna
as
go.
a rat, no.
Can't
No.
stop being a rat either. No.
No, I don't want to waste my last wild shape. So I'm just gonna run around and look to see if I can see any people or danger or cheese.
It opens up into something of a cross space right in front of you as you peek around the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to these boxes and stuff and just kind of like maneuver between them. So I try
You
to
smell-
stay hidden.
You smell the smells of mold coming from many of these boxes. Possibly foodstuffs like grain or starches that may have gone to bad.
Okay. So I'm right here. Can I take like a? Can I try to figure out what this is?
Sure.
What does-
You can give me investigation.
11? Fuck's sakes! This is my expertise.
Okay, well, what it seems to be is just sort of like a pile of sodden, fetid rags that have been sort of laying down on the floor over here. You don't know, maybe somebody was sleeping there, or maybe it's just, crap's piled up in this place,
All right. I'm gonna beep beep beep.
Right, as you start to move around that corner, you come face to face with a rat. It's a bit bigger than you, scrawny, sort of like missing a lot of fur in places, missing one ear. The other ear is hardly is notched, like it's been in a lot of fights. Very scarred rat, very tough rat. It looks you up and down, and behind it there's another rat, and then a third rat.
I reach for my tiny rat dagger. I don't know.
What?
I said I reach for my tiny rat dagger.
No, I heard you.
Okay.
It was the other kind of what?
It was the other kind of what?
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna initiate a staring contest with the one that looks like the leader.
Intimidate him.
Well, it's hard to say about a leader, but you can do it against the one that's right in front of you. You do,
Yeah.
however, start to hear like scrabbling sounds from all over. There's a lot of rats in here.
Okay.
But yeah,
Fine.
you can go ahead and roll me intimidation.
Against a room of rats.
Oh motherfucker, you're so scared.
That's unfortunately investigation.
You rolled the
That's
wrong
investigation.
Oh god damn it!
It's still a 19.
Well,
Let's
your one
let's
good roll.
use the roll. What is your bonus to in from burst commendation? I just said it and I can't even remember what it is anymore.
-1.
Oh no.
-1.
So 18.
So you get an 18.
Okay, well that's not bad.
18's pretty good.
And don't forget, she has one red eyes. That's a rat. It's fucking.
That's true.
Don't forget.
I am going to roll this creature's wisdom. That's 13. This mouse backs away from you and shows a little bit of belly to
A mouse or a rat?
show. Did I say mouse or rat? Did I say
You said
rat?
mouse. Get it.
It now you made it feel like a mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So Santa does a little
The other rats are around you, kind of sniffing and baring their teeth a little bit. They seem hungry.
Santa initiates a staring contest with the next one.
One by
All right,
one.
6 months pass.
Yeah.
The apocalypse occurs.
Hot Pants died a few months ago.
Hot Pants, yeah. His heart just gave out finally.
She gets out of fucking wild shape then, and she reaches for her dagger.
With kind of like a poof, you suddenly appear once again in full elven form, and the rats scatter. But with your higher vantage point, you're able to tell that over here, the floor is practically crawling with fur. It disappears in a flash as you're looking. These rats disappear back into the various crevices and spaces between all of the boxes and crates around you.
No.
Good to know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go... Wait, I'm gonna be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna... I mean, in this general area, do I hear anything? Do I hear, like, any talking, or...
You don't hear any talking. You do hear a lot of noise in around you, but it's nothing that you can't chalk up to vermin.
Then I go back and unlock the door.
Okay, what are you guys doing on the outside? You guys right there?
Yeah, I'm still cowering and
Yep.
crying, whimpering very quietly.
I'm embracing my inner Disney princess.
Alright.
Working on filling in the map from our travels through the Pine Wet.
Excellent. All right.
Trying to look like we're
Cowering.
not all lurking outside this warehouse.
There's nobody around anyway. It's absolutely dead out there.
Yeah, but I also need to finish working on the map because we told them we...
Okay, you open the door. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Get back there.
Dexterity saving throw. It's a -2. Oh my god. I got a 2?
21?
6.
Fucking Hot Pants.
Oh no.
Oh, Hot Pants.
19?
So because of the way I'm doing this one, Michael, you actually lucked out. Because I'm only going after the one who rolled the worst.
Of course.
Well, shit.
What the hell?
As Dysana opens the door.
How
I'd say
far
it
from
probably
the
was
door were
just-
you standing, Hot Pants, since you were hiding on a box from
I don't know.
the rats?
I mean, it wouldn't have been super close. I was trying to get away from the rats. I thought I was thinking like only like 5 feet though. I wasn't thinking particularly far, honestly, in my head.
Yeah.
So
A
Well, I
bucket
tried.
falls down from the top of the door.
Filled with rats?
oh my god, why would you even? Everybody's against me.
Or
Stuff
filled
is
with
filled.
cheese?
Really
Filled
against you,
with
we're just
cheese.
yeah, we're pro rat.
It's filled with
Okay, it's
cheese.
Opens his
Is
mouth.
it really filled with cheese?
It's filled with cheese.
It's filled with cheese. Yes! And out come a fucking rat.
All right, Hot Pants eats as much of the cheese as he can as quickly as he can.
You smell like cheese and sausage farts.
Oh no!
Oh my
You
god,
just
what a
made me so much-
charcuterie board! The worst fucking charcuterie board.
Oh man.
Shark coochie boy.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't even know. Here, this looks like it probably is a good. All right, yeah, you smell. But that seems to be the only thing that has happened just now.
And I gobbled it up. It probably was moldy cheese, but I don't care.
Okay,
I
but
haven't
the
had
door is
cake.
open, and that seems to be the only effect.
So basically I just saw a bunch of cheese fall on nothing.
Because I
But
also ate it.
It like outlined the person, maybe?
Except for what went in my mouth.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, you're invisible. Yeah.
I'm gonna lean into Dysana's gonna lean into be like, and I'm just gonna walk inside.
Hot Pants goes into a full-on mental breakdown and goes completely silent and just disassociates fully. And you hear and see nothing except for like this low like
Don't really want to know what Hot Pants is up to right now.
Just so everybody's clear.
Can I tell you honestly? I forgot about Hot Pants' rat thing when I came up with this. When I designed this bit.
Well, I am full on traumatized. I'm invisible. You guys do know where I am because cheese just fell on me, but
Yeah.
I'm not moving. I mean,
They're there. Remember, they're way more scared of you than you are of them.
I don't know about way more.
Well, they will be.
so I've got Josh sort of kind of reluctantly trying to make me feel better, and then Dysana on the other side going, they want to eat your face.
Santa's just being factual.
Hot Pants has broken down. You have pushed him to his edge, and he has lost it.
To be fair, we didn't put the rats
We didn't
here.
do anything.
No, it's my fault. Hot Pants is edging.
Oh, Lord. Also, about how big is this warehouse?
Jeez. Good question. It's decently. It is about on par for the warehouses around here. But if I had to guess, I would say exactly 150 or so feet to a side. How tall? Let's say about probably about 40 feet, and most of the stuff around you is kind of stacked most of the way to the ceiling here.
So Dysana's still trying to be. He's gonna move ahead.
You still hear that rodentine activity.
Okay.
Sign?
Everybody else is still back at the entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pretend to be stealthy, but we know it's probably not going to go well.
And I keep my nose.
Okay,
As I'm
make
like
a
trash
perception check then.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm in
Oh my god. I thought this was gonna
a
be
weird daydream, world, trying to cope with what's happening in my brain as it's breaking. My brain is full of
Okay.
rats right now.
Right, with a 15, as you're walking forward to where you're at right now, you see almost at the last second a thin line, a tripwire, directly in front of you.
Ooh.
Be so glad that you decided to make that roll when you did, because I wasn't gonna stop you. I'm rude.
Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to get down. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
see if I can disarm it or see if I see where it leads to or
So it's anchored at one end, this thin line, wrapped around one of the planks of a crate on the, I guess what to your character is the left-hand side, but the northern side of the line. And the rest of it, on the other side, it disappears into another crate, and you can presume that whatever mechanism it is that this is supposed to actuate is somewhere up in there. You don't know where, though. This line could go a pretty long ways. These crates are stacked pretty high. You could absolutely try to disarm the trap.
yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll try to disarm it.
Okay. Your thieves' tools. So, yeah, you've got those. You've got proficiency in those. Add your
Yeah.
proficiency bonus to your dexterity modifier. And that's what we got. So you could also just roll any dexterity skill that you have that you're proficient in, and it would be the same thing.
Okay.
15?
Terrible.
Hmm.
Closer
Okay.
To 20 is to 1.
So
Yes, that's true.
you've got these little tweezers, and what you do is you tweeze the line, and you just clamp it right where it goes into the box next to you, and then you're able to snip the line. And because you clamped it right where it goes into the box, whatever's up the line doesn't lose or gain tension suddenly. So as far as the trap is concerned, as long as that clamp is there, it's not going to go off.
Fuck.
That's how it actually says that.
Yeah.
Hot Pants is just traumatizedly eats cheese.
I mean, you ate cheese, you're probably fine.
And hey, free bucket.
Is that
Yeah,
the episode title? And hey,
Possibly.
free bucket.
Yeah, Hot Pants isn't gonna just move forward though into a room full of rats, and he's just been told multiple times by Dysana are hungry and they're not nice. So I mean, you guys do what you're gonna do.
Dysana moves forward,
Did see that.
still sniffing.
Yep. You could smell human,
Ew.
right? Like at least one, maybe two. You know that they multiply, and there goes the fucking neighborhood. So
Okay.
It's at this point that, Dysana, you start to see eyes looking at you from inside of the various cracks and crevices in the crates.
Okay.
Familiar eyes. The eyes of rats.
Okay.
You turn your gaze this way, and you see some eyes. You turn your gaze back, and suddenly there's rats poking their heads out of all of the crates.
Okay.
And you turn your eyes back to where you were just looking, and suddenly there's rats covering the floor. It's like they're not moving when you're looking at them, but they are moving.
These are not weeping angel rats. Shut the fuck up.
They're not weeping angel rats. They're just rats.
Yeah.
I promise you that. And then they do start moving when you're looking at them.
All right.
Low-key closing in. So you're surrounded by rats, and I am going to go ahead and say that that's going to be initiative because they are closing in on you. And y'all can do what you want with that.
But as soon as I saw that, I would use Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay.
So I can teleport 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. All right, you do that. Okay, Jack is the one who gets to go first.
Jack?
Sure. All right. So I'm gonna look at Hot Pants, and I know I didn't want to share this with the group, but I have a spell that I wrote a while back, specifically for situations like this. And I'm gonna cast. If I can click on the button, that'd be great. Anti-rat shield to perform a protective barrier around Hot Pants that repels rats.
What?
But
The only problem with that is that you can't actually see Hot Pants.
Oh.
Wait,
Alright.
I haven't
Come
moved
on,
since
Leon!
the cheese.
Well, I can't
but
see
you
you.
have to see him? You have to
Yeah.
You're
I know.
invisible.
Oh, yeah. You
I
have to
promised
convince me
Ange.
Wait, wouldn't say me going into a stupor would fuck up my concentration, honestly. I just freaked the fuck out. Wouldn't trauma and, like, literally going into, like, a full-on
Right.
mental breakdown break my concentration on invisibility?
It seems a little contrived, but I think it seems fair. I think that does make sense. Okay.
There you go.
So you get to have your ward is represented by a number of d8s equal to the number of sorcery points spent to create it.
So I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points, so you get 2 d8s.
Of extra, like...
So if you get attacked, you can roll a d8 and subtract whatever the result is from the damage.
Oh, okay. Hot
Wow.
Pants. So Jack tells Hot Pants about this, and you know, like in cartoons, when like a cat looks at its owner and its eyes get really big and like sad and like looking at it like pleading, you know, like
You
thank
give the Puss in Boots.
I give the Puss in Boots eyes to Jack. I say nothing. I just look at him with like pure like thank you.
That's nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So perhaps Hot Pants is now feeling slightly better about rats. It's the rats' turn. They swarm Dysana.
I still don't like
Oh no.
Okay. Question.
Question.
So, Blessing of the Raven Queen. Until my next turn, I have resistance to all damage till the start of my next.
Okay, that's good to know. It may not come up, but we shall see. Okay. That's a 20 to hit. So you only take 7 points of piercing damage as they crawl all over you and bite on your skins. All right, this one over here. Well, their attacks have a reach of 0 feet, so can't actually do anything because it would just be joining the same massive swarm. But it is crowding around you, waiting to get more bites in. Dysana, your turn.
Okay. All right, I'm going to... Oh, fuck, I'm a rogue. I'm gonna disengage, motherfucker. And I'm gonna run!
Okay. There's still 1 or 2 rats clinging to you, your flesh, as you move across. Not enough to do any damage to you or anything, but enough so that what is going on is obvious.
Okay.
So you
and
come
then-
running through with rats flying off you. And the others can see you now.
Oh, look, she made friends.
I'm going to produce flame.
Okay.
On this guy, right? Those guys.
Excellent.
I'm assuming.
Oh my god, yeah.
Take that! 4 damage.
Woo! A tiny amount of fire. Just whoosh. And now it smells like burning hair a little bit. There's a few shrieks and 4 rats fall dead. But it's okay. There's more. Okay, anything else for Dasana?
No,
That's it for you. Okay. The newly buffed Hot Pants. Your dear friend Dysana is being waylaid by the creature of your deep disdain.
Hot Pants, he's been going through a lot of stuff in his mind this whole time. It's been just imagine a montage of just crazy dragonborn and rat shit. Just stuff. Bad things. And like pink elephants from Dumbo, but rats in the sky, just like going through like hallucinations, right? But then he comes out of it, and like Jack, gives him the strength to move on. But Hot Pants, like truly, like usually when you guys have fought with Hot Pants, he's been kind of like, he sits on a couch, he kind of, but this time it's like the fire is behind his eyes, and he gets filled up to like his full 7-foot tall fucking dragon porn self and just stomps forward.
Pretty sure you said dragon porn.
Don't undermine Mamie. She's trying for a moment.
I know. No, I'm in the moment.
I'm in the moment too. Like, you guys are seeing for the first time, like really understanding how this sort of creep of an old man could ever have been a paladin to begin with.
This is what I'm trying to say. All of a sudden you see like the paladinness of Dragon Pants. Like he has Dragon Pants again, Hot Pants. And God damn it. Hot
I
Pants.
just farted a lot.
Does this smell like a charcuterie board?
No, my charcuterie board.
Anyways, he uses dash though. So what he's doing, he's gonna get all the way. He's gonna use dash to use both of his movements to get right here. He stops, and then he uses his bonus action to do Searing Smite, which has to happen before I use it the turn before. So all of a sudden, you see Hot Pants pretty much like light on fire. Like he's like his sword is on for his axe, his big black axe. He's holding it, and it is fucking on fire. And he has fire in his eyes, and he is just staring at these goddamn rats. And he can't go yet, but just you fucking wait.
But they're scared.
They're fucking terrified. And Hot Pants is fucking on fire.
So this elderly strip of bacon that has been following you guys around this entire time suddenly comes up like a freaking tank on fire, blasts through like the goddamn Juggernaut from X-Men, and is just standing there hollering at these things in anime glory before you. It's sort of unexpected. It is Resh's turn.
So 30 gets me to about there. And then I guess we may as well use our feline agility to double that, because why not? Because be fast kitty. So another 5, 10, 15, 20. And back up our newly emboldened Hot Pants friendo. And for our bonus action, we will use our very fun spell called Solar Whip. And just conjure a flaming whip in the right hand, since the left hand is occupied with shield.
A bright yellow whip of bubbling plasma.
Yes, and since it gives us extended range, should be close enough to swarm in front of Hot Pants, and we will take a lash at that.
Absolutely. Why are you using the royal we?
I don't know.
Did I give you a cursed item? Like, what? I don't remember that bit. No, I'm sorry. No, that's
I
excellent.
think he's just feeling the camaraderie with Hot Pants right now.
Yeah.
We're just in the moment with Hot Pants.
Yeah,
we're having
we're working as a group, you know.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 absolutely hits.
And we will toast 3d6 of mice for a total of 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage, all right. 9 of the it cracks across 9 of them, and they fall dead and are quickly swarmed back over by more Mises.
More Mises.
Yep. And that's all I got.
Not bad. All right. We are back to the top of the turn order again with Jaxacimus.
Okay, I'm going to just select my token. That's great. Advance 30 feet. And I think I can see the rat. Can I see the rat that's directly behind Hot Pants?
I'm
there's a
afraid you
little-
can't from there. These are all crates. Like, if you were standing, I think just another 10 feet further up, you would be able to. But these are all crates that are piled fairly high.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna be an old man and wait around.
Okay. Using that neutral chi. I respect it. So with that, it is the rat's turn. Despite all that has just happened, they sweep forward and roll across the legs of Resh and Hot Pants. And this one comes up right behind him. And that is going to be one attack at Resh. I really should be copying this so I don't have to write it out every time. That's a 9 to hit Resh.
No.
And a 16 to hit Hot Pants. Chance.
Oh, fuck. I got a 16. Haha.
Meets beats. Yeah, so yeah, they do manage to get the attack in.
What about the shield that Michael?
Well, they have to do the rats roll damage, and then you get to subtract from the damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet, motherfucker. You take 15 points of piercing damage as they stick their teeth through the joints of your armor.
So I take 2 damage.
So you take 2 damage.
Okay.
If you use both.
All right.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, their fangs instead sink into the rubbery magics that have been laid across you by Jack.
I don't want Jack to lay rubbery magic across me.
Yeah, I sure do be saying things weird. And this rat, I think these rats are going to kind of move to sort of circumnavigate the other rats. They started down here. I'm going to say that they get to right about there as they flow around their brethren, and they're probably snapping at each other a little bit because these are hungry rats. It is Dysana's turn.
Okay, Sana is gonna primal savage. Just gonna go all
Ooh.
fucking savage. These guys
fuck
are here.
18, absolutely, yes.
14 acid damage.
14 acid damage. Okay, all right. Rats shriek and curl up and die before you in roughly the amount of 14 rats.
I'm also
Bonus action to disengage, and
a little.
You're really roguing it up today.
I love rogues. That's why I like the drogue. I love drogues.
Great combo.
okay. Is that it for Dysana?
Yes.
Excellent. Hot Pants. You glowing magnificent bastard.
So this pile of rats here, Hot Pants is still on fire, but in a good way. And he raises his axe and he's gonna fucking get a 28 to hit.
Woo! There's not much in the world that a 28 wouldn't hit.
So first let's do damage. So 13 slashing damage, and
13
then
slashing.
I add my Searing Smite damage here. Another 8 damage.
Okay, so
8 fire
you-
damage.
You hit these rats with such force that actually, Leon Resh is almost like just like almost knocked over by it. Many of them are actually
they need to do
kicked
a
up.
save, actually. Sorry. They need to do a
They need to do a save.
They take the damage, and then the con is to see
But-
if they stay ignited, because they'll take continual damage.
Oh, so they take that full 8, but they might stay on fire.
All right.
But they don't. They don't stay on fire. They save.
The 16. Okay, 16 beats that, so they do not stay aflame with your weirdly holy vengeance.
Really pulled out my
however-
paladin holy vengeance, and it's on rats.
Rats fly up into the air and plop
Makes
down
sense,
on the
though.
ground around you. Some of them rejoin the fray, and other of them twitch and lie still. This is a much smaller swarm than it was previously. Much smaller.
Yeah, bitch. That's what the Hot Pants says.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Resh,
Okay, we're not like restrained by this pile, right? Or anything.
you are not. No.
Okay. Well, I will still crack that whip, Soldier Boy. For an 18 to hit.
You guys are rolling high with the 8. There's like a ton of 18s tonight,
There's
and
been a
an
lot of
18 does hit.
18s.
Yes. Weird, right?
So that is another 3d. Wow, very sad 3d6. 2
Oh,
ones
that
and a
was a
4.
little scene. Oh.
So 6 fire damage, but also because I forgot. Well, of course it's by choice too. But when I deal fire wait, no, large or smaller. Yes, these are smaller than large or large, right? In theory.
Yeah. These would be large sized, and even though it's a swarm, I would consider it for these purposes to be a singular creature in that regard.
Yeah. Then just because I know Hot Pants isn't a fan of rats and already had one breakdown coming in here, I'll use flare from the flame attack of the whip to push the swarm off of us and push it back 10 feet
Okay.
away from us.
Yep. So, in which direction?
To my east.
10 feet. 1,
Yeah.
2.
It's not
Okay. So it
far.
is now. Yeah. Not far, but
At least gets it off of top of Hot Pants and I for the moment.
can you do me a favor and roll me a d20 really quick?
Yeah. 10.
A 10.
A 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That is well and duly noted. All right.
Okay.
Jack.
So some of Hot Pants' random vigor is going to rub off on me, which is the phrase I never thought I would say. And I'm going to cast Mind Whip Twinge on both of the rat swarm. But they have to make a DC 17 intelligence save.
Okay. Intelligence save away. Okay. First, the left one. You sure can pick them. That's a 15.
Smart rat, but not smart enough.
That -4 though. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And a 2.
Okay. So the left rat takes 12 psychic damage, and
Okay.
the left rat takes, or whichever one I didn't say, takes 11 damage. And then on their turn, they can either move, take an action, or take a bonus action. Only.
Well, it may not be a thing you have to worry about too much because the one on the right, at least, many of them curl over and die convulsing. And of the ones that leave the swarm, permeating into the rest of the warehouse,
They said, no thanks.
they won't be getting very far. Their brains are leaking out of their noses.
Oh.
Oh.
This one right
That's
here
Terrible.
is looking looking pretty sparse.
Much diminished.
All right, much diminished. And it
Uh,
is the rat's turn. I'm gonna say they remain in pursuit of Dysana. Yeah, they can make it.
I can take an opportunity attack if they leave.
You sure can. And I would encourage you to do so.
15.
15 hits.
Okay. For 9 total of flamey flames.
Excellent. All right, you crack right across them, and there's just a littered trail of charred rats in their wake. I suppose if Jack is wielding, he probably also gets one, but I
No.
find myself questioning whether... Unless he wants to reach down and punch one of them.
No, I'm not touching a rat.
No, you're not touching the rat. Nope. Dysana, incoming. 1 sec. Yeah, natural 1 to actually hit you, so...
That hits.
It is your turn, yes.
I'm gonna go savage on their ass.
All right, savage their asses.
22
22 to hit, absolutely hits, yes.
and 15 acid damage.
15. Okay, the acid effect is quite effective. Those rats which manage to survive its ravages disappear into the depths of the warehouse. And the rest of them are kind of a sludgy mud of biohazard on the floor. And you guys are removed from initiative.
Lysana's gonna walk over to Hot Pants and she's just gonna be like, "Why is this
Hot
the first
Pants.
time we're seeing?"
I've had no reason until now.
So you're saying rats ignite the flames of your vengeance?
That's an
one
apt way to put it.
Oath of Extermination,
Yeah.
Paladin.
Oh, that could go the wrong way.
Could be fun though. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any visually inspect the area to see if there's any signs of like recent passage of like people or things larger than the rats.
Let me see. You can make a survival or perception, I think. Your choice.
Can I also use guidance to boost that?
You can always use guidance.
Plus 1, so 28 total.
Okay. Damn. All right. Yeah. I will say with that, you can tell that there have been footprints all over this warehouse and then this warehouse has clearly not been touched in some time. The smell alone would seem to reveal that to you, but you can see at least 2 pairs of shoes in the dust around you that are not accounted for by the feet of your friends. You can see where part of a crate was levered apart right here, presumably to seat whatever mechanism it is that Dysana disabled. You can also see that there was some activity over here. And moreover, you can hear just a single step of a clearly very practiced foot stepping onto a loose board. There's the groan of straining wood, not a word, from over in this direction.
Indicates to the team that there's someone trying very hard, probably, to not be noticed in the area nearby.
He does like the look and like, not over there, yeah. So also, while he was like perceiving and like, he's doing that, Hot Pants pulls out the compass and takes a quick look.
Okay. So from where you're at, you're getting a bead off in this direction. But as you watch it, it actually is low-key moving slowly. To the left, to the left. You know that there's somebody nearby, and you know that somebody been fiddling in the boxes, and you know that the dragon is pinging off to the north.
I mean, Hot Pants is feeling himself right now, so I guess he would just kind of go forward.
Again?
Well, while walking at least this time.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
Ah.
So the thingy sound was up here, you said? Like right up in this corner?
Yeah, it was like
Somewhere in that
up,
vicinity.
too.
In the
It was
darkness,
up.
yeah.
But this is a wall right here, right?
Very little of what you're looking at is actually wall. It's actually more like stacks of crates and boxes and stuff.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go over here around.
Okay. Revealing a large crate graces the center of this little clearing.
Okay. Well, Hot Pants stops here and then looks back and has a big box.
He turned into a caveman.
Big dog.
I don't know.
Cannot lie.
I would like to do like a perception or like a look around. Like I don't want to move any further forward without looking around for like traps and shit.
Okay, yeah, you can do perception investigation.
I'm not great at this. Oh god, I got a 3.
It's probably
Oh,
not
Hot
any traps.
Pants. Oh, Hot Pants. I want to go check out this box here.
You wanna?
You can see that there is a tiny hole about halfway up this box. The box is about, as you can see,
Stick
is
my
about
dick through it.
15.
No.
It's a little bit high up for you to do that. It's about
I'm
7
feet tall.
about 7 feet up this about 7 feet up this crate is where the hole is. It's in the dead center of the box.
I was gonna say, like,
Does-
climb up onto the box.
I was gonna say
Hang
just
upside
hang down. That's my ticket.
But if it's in the direct center
They can't get to. He made sure
of this
as soon-
14-foot tall crate,
It just happens to be, as I say, I stick my dick in it, that it happens to be just too tall and just too in the center for me
it
to
just
stick
seems
my
a little
dick
too
in.
perfect.
I promise you I did not deliberately engineer this scenario so that Hot Pants couldn't stick his dick in the hole.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Way too perfect.
Meanwhile, being on alert from having heard someone presumably creeping around, Rush is kind of just scoping out the area.
What do I want
Okay.
to do? I want to look in there.
So Resh heard just the one creak earlier with his phenomenal perception, mostly because that's not what he was intending to perceive at the time. If you want to try and track this sound a little bit more definitely, I can take another perception check geared towards tracking where that sound went.
Perfect. And if it's okay, still guidance.
Absolutely. That's what guidance is there for.
Yeah. so not quite as high. Maybe.
No, exactly as high,
exactly
actually.
the same. Still very alert.
As you're looking around, you suddenly note a glint in the darkness, almost beyond what you can see. Fairly close to the ceiling, actually, and you realize that what it is the tip of an arrow pointing dead center at your face.
How far up?
I'd say about 30 feet up in the air. Remember, the ceiling is about 40 feet. Only Resh notices this. You guys are still looking at the big crate, trying to figure out how to stick your parts into it.
I'm just trying to determine whether Resh would like automatically be aggressive or attempt to be non-harmful immediately. Except there's an arrow pointed directly at him.
There's a yeah. I was gonna say that's like a laser pointer at your head. You know.
Oh God, I will leave you with one thought before you actually go through with whatever it is you're thinking of. This person has clearly been watching you and could have probably made a move a dozen times by now.
Okay, but they're within 30 feet.
Absolutely, yes.
Then I would. Would you allow sound to be a short phrase in the case of thaumaturgy, making an instantaneous sound?
I think thaumaturgy has a thing about it specifically not being able to do voices.
Well, it says an instantaneous sound that originates from a point within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. Which I know none of that is a phrase, so that's what I was asking. Like, how much sound would you say is an instantaneous sound?
I don't know if you can do any kind of like communication or something.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to be creepy and.
Oh, creepy? Absolutely. Ominous whispers would fall into the category of ominous whispers.
So,
not something that really communicates anything, but
right.
Yeah.
Just, the gist of the whispers would be like, what are you doing? Who are you watching? What are you doing up there? Blah, blah, that kind of just like real creepy whispers, just like in this person who's pointing a bow at us and apparently, having been stalking.
They suddenly have schizophrenia or something.
Yeah.
They're hearing voices, a bunch of them.
I'd say that you hear the vague sound of footfalls up among the crates, and you see the glint of the arrow disappear. Okay.
Yep.
Now back to the big crate, because while all that was happening, you guys were investigating the crate.
Imagine a short montage of Hot Pants trying to figure out a way to put his dick in the hole, and he just can't figure it out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's like standing on his hands. He's like trying to stand on his own tail. He's like, trying to jump. It's just none of it's working.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Do you actually
You can actually go get other crates and stack them up, and then
we're like
make
surrounded by crates, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, so we've tried Adam's face. Well, look. Let's just try to figure. I do want to. Okay, I am gonna go grab one crate though to get. I want to get high enough just to put. I'm 7 feet tall, right? So if I just get a little higher, should be able to look through the hole, right?
Correct. Yeah,
okay,
and it would be easy enough to do. There's a few, 1 foot or 2 foot by 1 foot crates.
So grab one and drag it over, and not get right next to the hole, but kind of maybe a foot back, and then get up and then kind of look through the hole.
Okay, it takes you a second to find one that can actually bear your weight because these are a little bit rotten. But you do that, and you stick your head up, and you look through the hole, and something inside glitters at you. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god!
Damn!
It's a bad one for me. Fuck! A 0? I got a 0.
My only regret is that it is your face and not your dick.
Oh shit!
You should have made the hole more accessible.
You should have made the hole more accessible. You should have realized as soon as Mimi sees this hole, she's putting her dick in it.
Oh boy. Okay. A sudden blast of pure energy arcs out from the hole and strikes at your face. You try to dodge as best you can, and it's probably not a killing blow, but you do take 17 points of force damage, and you get knocked down onto your back.
Jesus.
Ouch.
The hole, by the way,
Mm.
much bigger now.
Okay. Now it's big enough for my dick. No.
So, Dishana's just a little bit behind where Resh is, right?
Uh-huh.
Still kind of
Would
into the
seem to
room.
be.
Yeah, so just in our language, Resh just calls out to Dishana, at a, not like shouting, but, because she's not that far. But just kind of at a lower tone, just in our language, he'll just say, Stalker, and kind of give an indication, the indication of where he last saw or perceived the personage that he may have crept out with ominous whispers, just to
Just
give
about
her a
up
heads
here
up. Yeah.
among the crates, 30 feet up.
Dysana nods and readies her bow. Or just like has it ready.
Okay. Yep. You keep an eye out. You keep a vigil
Yes.
out there. Go across. I think it does. Okay. Yeah. So now that the hole has been blasted open, you guys can see that what is within the crate is a large statue. It appears to be like, say, like the statue one might commission of like a great hero or something, all, smooth marble and rippling abs and stuff. But the head appears to be that of a goblin's. And there is a single glittering eye in the center of it, from which this blast has issued.
I'm sorry, hot goblin?
Hot goblin, you heard me. You can also see that it seems to be gathering light to it as though it is recharging. Presumably Hot Pants is still on his back on the ground right now.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got an erection, so that's standing up.
Can you turn the box a different direction?
It's a huge box with a full size.
This is all turning Hot Pants on.
But Hot Pants is very strong.
Mamie accidentally gave Hot Pants a moment of dignity earlier, so she has to make up for it now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back to that moment.
Don't stroke his ego. Don't stroke anything with Hot Pants.
The point is well made.
Or how about
Well-made point.
we use the compass again? Because we still haven't found... is the gem in the goblin statue, is it red? Is it a ruby? Or is it something else?
It actually seems to be like a clear white gem.
Well, we still need to find Lord Hamadryas. So if you can continue on that path, whenever you've reconstituted yourself from the floor.
I just, from the floor, just kind of lean up and like use it. Or
Yeah, you look
however
through it, you
use
see that same light that you saw before. This time, it's actually more down here.
And it's like straight ahead of me. It's not like down or up, right? It's like straight ahead of me.
Yeah, same level.
Okay.
I mean, do you
Well,
point that out?
lights?
Direction?
I tell you guys that it's now over this way. Plus, you see me like moving the spyglass around and stopping that direction and being like that
Suspiciously
way.
also the direction in general of where the creeper was.
That's what I was thinking, but Hot Pants doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to circuitously go away from the statue as far as I can. But then I'm going to go to the corner that Hot Pants indicated and try to search for the brooch.
Okay, give me investigation.
8.
No, not as much. Well, you sort of poke at the sides of some of these crates, and they actually start to buckle a little bit. They're kind of rotten and stuff, but you can see that they are still filled with some sort of gross, abandoned food stuff, and there's a little bit of an ominous groan from overhead as you realize that there's quite a lot of weight distributed across this rotting and buckling inward wooden framework here. You do not find a space where a dragon might be hiding.
Grown as in human grown or like structural grown?
Structural grown.
Okay, so I'm gonna step back after that.
Yeah. The lesson there is be careful with what you're doing. Oh my gosh. I am going to need a dexterity save from Jack.
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay, you place your foot on top of this bundle of rags that is on the ground here.
Fucking
And
knew it!
Feel it.
Jesus.
No.
And you feel it
I've been
slightly
sussy
giving
eyeing those
way.
piles. Sorry.
Your foot goes through it, but luckily you're able to throw yourself sideways quickly enough that only your foot goes through it. And you realize these rags are piled on top of an extremely rotten board of wood, and underneath there is a gap, there is a space, a pit, a deliberate trap pit.
Well, that's interesting.
Also, Leon, did Resh moved to where he's at just now, huh?
Yes.
You're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw as you cross the space where the statue's eye can see you.
That's gonna be real bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh boy. You make direct eye contact.
All right, yeah, you take 11 points of force damage as it goes off again. Crates actually start raining down from this section of stacked items as the blast punches into it. It's taking quite a lot of damage right over here, and eventually it might start to punch through to where the line of sight is in fact beyond it in this main central area where you defeated the rats.
How big is the hole?
The hole at this point is
Big
now
enough
a
for my
couple of
dick.
feet. Big enough, yes, it's big enough for Hot Pants' dick. Yeah, it's a couple of feet across now.
I mean, is it possible to find a crate of an approximate size to shove in the hole and block it?
Possibly.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah. You look around for a minute and see what you can find. And yeah, you're able to find, actually, funnily enough, as long as you plug the hole with some of the rags, this rotted piece of wood that was over this pit over here is actually a pretty good size.
Perfect. I will try to fix that over the hole and block the Hot Goblin's gym site.
Indeed. All right, yeah. In the time that it takes you to find it, it charges back up. As soon as you move towards the hole with the piece, it blasts again and takes off the corner of the piece you're trying to jam in there, but after that it's charging up and you're able to sort of jam that in the spot. So you're relatively certain you're safe from that one at this point, from the sexy goblin statue in the crate.
I don't know whoever truly saved from sexy goblins.
Yeah, now that I know
Fucking
they exist.
facts. My dreams will be of this sexy goblin.
Goblin curious.
Yeah,
It's 28.
She'll gobble that
that should
goblin.
cover it.
I will.
So after that, Resh will just kind of touch his holy symbol and summon the channel divinity fire within to heal himself and Hot Pants. And split that 30
Excellent.
30 HPs between us. I only need 11, and I know she only needs the remainder. We'll heal Hot Pants.
So 14.
19?
Or well,
19?
yeah, I used 11 out of 30.
15 plus 4, okay. So
So,
19.
the 19 is what you can recover.
Yeah, it takes me back up to full health.
Whew. What pray do you do now? Actually, I think what I would like is a perception check from Dysana specifically.
With or without advantage. Scent related?
I hadn't envisioned it that way, but honestly, yeah, it could be. So yeah,
Alright.
go take advantage.
I'll take it. 18.
You get a sudden whiff of expensive perfume
Ooh, hey. All right.
mixed with BO. But you look up and you look
God, that's
around
the
and
worst.
you don't see anything that goes along with it. So you're like, maybe it's just a random box or something like that.
I just got a whiff of that perfume
And BO.
and BO.
Perfume and BO.
Huh.
There's an ogre princess.
I'm gonna
Are you-
say that. I'm gonna tell my
Okay.
comrades. I smell
should-
perfume and BO. Wait.
Just like
Is
that.
different perfume in BO? Because I mean, we've been riding for a long time.
Yeah, like who?
I don't
Hot Pants
know.
is like Hot Pants just smells his arm.
Well, make a con save.
I don't know where it's coming from. Do Do I have like a direction, or is it just kind of like all encompassing?
Unfortunately, no.
I have something that I want to do. Wait. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna like sneakily try to walk over to this fucking box. Okay. Wait. Interesting. In my thieves' tools, would you say that I have a crowbar? Like this?
Usually a crowbar is a separate item. I mean, I could say that you probably have some sort of small levering device, but I don't know if it would be on the order of magnitude that a crowbar is.
I mean, I especially have a crowbar and a hammer.
Well, no. What I'm gonna do is I want to go on top somehow.
On top of the hobgoblin,
On top of the crate, and try to get in somehow, and then put my bedroll over it. Okay, but I specifically would like to be on top.
There's also the good chance that the whole like.
Can that be the episode title?
No longer hobgoblin.
I specifically would like to be on top.
You can do that if you want. I mean, with the crowbar, you guys can make short work of this crate.
All right.
It's going to take some time, and it's going to make some noise.
Even if I'm being real sneaky.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way to open a crate that isn't noisy.
You might be sneaky, but the box is.
Box.
I mean,
All right, that's fine.
I think at the very least we should keep looking for the brooch.
You would say that.
I would.
We
because
are on a time limit, though.
Unfortunately. You know what? Go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'm getting in this crate.
All right, Hot Pants. You're looking to zero in on the ruby brooch again.
Yeah, I'm moving sort of over where Jack and.
Okay, it is immediately south of you.
Boom.
Oh, so like.
So like, out the exit.
Oh shit! Like, what?
So I think you should be holding the spyglass up to your face at all times.
Can we? Do I have anything to tie it to my face, like a monocle?
I have some rope.
Long one.
So we can.
Okay, so take the rope and like wrap it onto my face so that I just constantly have this fucking scum sitting out of my eye.
The world's dorkiest monocle.
Right? Like, how long is that thing? Is it just gonna be protruding from your eyeball like the entire time?
Sure.
It's some steampunk shit for sure.
Right? That's like super like.
The spyglass is probably about 6 inches long.
Oh man, that's amazing. Yeah, like just like do like a wrap like you would with like an eye patch and then like get it around my head and like tie it you know. And I've got like sunken in old man Dragonborn's like eyes, so it just kind of sits right in the socket right there.
And Rush did not mention the guy in the rafters, right?
Not to anyone but Dysana.
Okay.
She's preoccupied.
Yeah.
I think it's probably moving.
Yeah.
This is a slightly different direction than it was before.
This is an extremely different direction.
Ahead, guys. So I'm gonna now that this thing is on my head, I feel like I should just start following it.
Yeah, let's go.
The light makes a sudden sharp turn towards the west. It seems to be moving briskly away from the warehouse that you guys are in.
So it's gone outside the warehouse.
It's gone outside.
All right,
sorry,
let's go.
that's what those rolls were. Those were stealth rolls. Whoever this is has to snuck past you.
I mean,
yeah.
All right, well, yeah, let's chase it down, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Dysana, you were able to do the thing that you wanted to do.
I'm going to quickly throw my bedroll over the head.
Yeah, the gemstone. You covered the gemstone on the very top.
I'm just gonna look in the crate. I'm gonna like investigate the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything cool?
It's give me investigation if you want.
I would love it.
Sure.
I imagine while she's investigating, she's like rubbing its abs.
it's marbled abs.
Yes.
All right, investigation 15. Okay. You can tell that the body of this thing is of a very expert make. Possibly ephemeran in origin. They're known for their stonework. The head was clearly lopped off, and somebody added the goblin in later. The goblin head in later. The goblin head is of a much more crude stonework, and it doesn't even appear to be marble.
It's still always going to be a hot goblin to me.
Moreover, the gemstone is just sitting in what appears to be some sort of like simple artificed device that seems to be what is focusing the energy of it.
Eminently
Out
stable.
Can I take my +2 spider slut dagger and try to pop the eyeball out?
Yes.
+2
Yes.
spider slut.
It comes away easily in your hand. Yeah, you keep your hand clear of the mechanism that would seem to
Yes.
recognize when something was crossing it, and you are able to pick up this gemstone.
Are you going to get the mechanism as well?
I will. Okay.
It does seem to be anchored to the stonework, like
You've got a hammer.
Mondo's
And,
strength check anchored.
you've got a hammer and a crowbar.
I have a fucking +2 splut dagger. Okay, that's fine. I'll just leave it.
Alright,
Dysana
just
doesn't
for the
care
moment.
about that shit. She cares about
You
shit.
could always come back.
Yeah. However
Yeah.
long that took is how long Resh and Dasana are behind Hot Pants
Yes.
and Jack.
I said go.
Yeah, you think Resh is gonna leave you here alone?
Listen, you know that I like shinies.
You know that he's not gonna leave.
Let's go.
We're going. Now that you got the
We're
shiny.
going.
Let's
I
go.
got the shiny.
We're dashing.
Through the
Not
Okay.
through the snow though.
Now, out in the streets, Hot Pants and Jack are darting ahead of these shenanigans that are going on behind them. For the first time since you entered this district of the town, you see figures. You see figures in the streets. Two of them. One a slim and dark shape. The other sort of voluminous and seeming to have trouble keeping up. These two figures far ahead of you, a couple 100 feet, seem to be looking behind them, and when they see you guys behind them in the streets, the dark figure darts down an alleyway. While even from as far back as you are, the second figure, the larger of the two, seems to be panicking and makes a beeline down the street.
I'm going to cast Twinned Invisibility on Hot Pants and I.
Excellent. That is
I was just going to do it on myself
fantastic.
if you didn't, so that's great, yeah.
And then quickly, I'm going to say, who do you want to go after? Alley guy or street guy?
Well, through my spyglass, we're headed for something else completely, right? Those guys don't have
Through
the
your
light on them.
spyglass, you can see the light centered directly on street guy, not alley guy. The one who is panicking in the middle of the street and running as fast as he seems to be able to, which is not very fast.
I'll be like, street guy has the light.
Let's get him.
And so we just,
Chase him down.
we just fucking go after him.
Like how the two
Okay.
oldest
Oh, man.
characters are running for their lives right now. I just imagine they have like walkers. And
You guys are having a fucking moment. It's
We are.
beautiful. Get him.
Get him.
Okay. I
We
am
have a
going
shared
to
enemy.
need athletics checks from you two.
Oh, not as bad as I was expecting.
Fucking, god damn it. Why did I roll a 2? I got a 7. +5 in that. I rolled a 5.
You really do have walkers. Actually.
We really
The age
do
is
have
showing.
fucking walkers.
Okay, because
Seven.
this guy runs super far ahead of you, but then stops like he has shin splints. And you just...
And we're just walking.
The best
Okay.
part is that they're both now invisible, so he can't even see them huffing and puffing behind him anymore.
No.
The
you shouldn't
the
even
athletics
be able to
checks.
tell.
The athletics checks in this are for those watching at home are a 6 for Jack, a 7 for Hot Pants, and a 6 for the mysterious street person. This is O.J. Simpson's slow speed chase.
Yeah, it totally is.
Rocco, it's
This
the
is the
We're
least
first.
exciting D&D you've ever
panicked.
witnessed.
That he can't even
Do we catch up easily, Rush and I?
Except we can't see
guys
them.
walk.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You guys
We
walk.
can't see.
Well, we can see
Um,
who they would be chasing, but we
She
don't
can
know what he
smell
looks
me.
like.
She should,
So,
she should be able to smell whatever path I
oh
took.
yeah, we are
honestly.
great
That's true.
trackers. I'm just saying we have no visual on you, and we have no
Oh,
idea
yeah,
what
yeah.
the people that you're following look like.
You
No.
guys get out into the street, and you get a whiff of sort of like a sewer
fart.
sausage cheese sort of situation. You guys ever have cheddar wurst?
No.
It smells like that.
Yeah.
Imagine what it smells like, and that's what it
I
smells
was thinking
like.
blue cheese, but yeah.
Do we need?
Ugh.
Just chasing the scent of hot pants.
Invisible team is running down the alleyway after this. You guys approach this man, and he seems he's a rather rotund a gentleman, a human man who seems to be who is wearing what seem to be rather expensive silks and everything. Is the dress of a merchant, such as you might see in the streets. He looks back. He does not see Team Invisible, but he does see this new threat coming up. Some sort of strange cat person and an elven woman. Dysana and Resh see in the direction of the wafting aroma of hot pants. You don't see your companions, but you do see a man off in the distance who is huffing and puffing and looking behind him.
About how far is he from us?
He's hundreds of feet away now. I will say that in a minute or so of this guy stopping and huffing and puffing, and you guys slowly but surely encroaching on him like he's a mammoth and you're like a Neolithic hunter or something. I don't know. That made more sense in my head. Team Invisible actually closes the gap. And since he can't see you guys, he has no
Nice.
reason to think he's being, surrounded.
Yeah, can I just grapple him? Just grab him?
Yeah, you can go for it. You hear him. You hear him say, "Eugenia, I think we've lost them. I think." And then you grab him.
Stu's gonna have a heart attack right here on the street.
Eugene, I stand corrected.
Alright, so I've just got a hold of this guy.
All right, so yeah, you do me a favor and actually make that check. Make an athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Would it be an advantage since he can't see it coming?
Sure, I'll give you that.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Now the thing to double check is if that makes you instantly visible again. If it counts as it's an option that you have for an attack action, so it is an attack in that way. It also elicits what would effectively be a saving throw from the target. So really on 2 levels, it ends the invisibility.
The spell doesn't care that you're not the one concentrating, because it just says the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, I got him.
All
I
right.
got him with advantage.
Hot Pants
so-
suddenly
for sure.
appears, grabbing this old man across the shoulders and by the arms, pinning his arms to his side.
And we can see that.
Oh
But
yeah.
he's all of a sudden just been.
We were following his trail, but now we actually have a visual.
You can see me now all of a sudden too.
You're right. So we can
Yeah.
increase our speed to catch up now that we can actually see Hot Pants.
All right. What do you say, if anything, Hot Pants?
I'm just like, hold it right here. I should be able to see them running towards us at this point, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I know everybody's coming, so I'm just holding him. I'm intimidating him.
All right. Right next to you, a pot that is seated on a windowsill, a terracotta pot, shatters as an arrow thuds into it. You look up to a rooftop right nearby, and you can see this dark figure, leather-clad, face covered and cowled, with a bow drawn upon you. And the figure says, "Release him! Release him immediately!"
I turn the body to cover me towards the guy, so if he shoots me, he just kills the other guy. And I'm like, no!
No! I'm not gonna do that.
Make me! No, I'm like, no!
I promise you, Dragonborn, my aim is truer than any that you have seen. I've slain many a foe in tighter circumstances than this.
How
I've
far
got
away
more
is-
friends than you.
Can I see this person, and if so, how far away are they?
is about 40 feet away and about 15 feet up on a rooftop.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking in that direction.
Okay. You are still invisible.
Correct.
Can we
I
see
swear
what's
to you,
going
I will
on
end you
yet?
without hesitation. Yes, you can see everything except for Jack. Are these friends of yours running here?
Okay, yeah. So Dysana's gonna fucking
Do we
ready
know
my bow.
about how far out are we?
I would say you're closing, since they're stopped, you're closing the gap. I'd say you're probably about 100 feet away at this point. The figure on the rooftop, Hot Pants, noticing Dysana and Resh running up, turns the arrow on Dysana and Resh. Drop him.
It was nice earlier.
Do I see this? Like, do I see her pointing an arrow at me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot my arrow at it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I also
100
guiding
feet
bolt?
away. All right. Yeah. Go for it. What is the range on? What's the range on guiding bolt?
120
And-
feet.
120 feet. You got it. All right. And the range increment on your bow.
150.
Here we go. All right.
But yeah, I doubt a 10's gonna hit.
A 10 is not going to hit. It goes whizzing by overhead and like flashes off and into like a firework out beyond this person's shoulder.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not either.
What?
So let me know when I'm within 30 feet. Like,
Oh, you're absolutely within 30 feet. Dodging out of the way to get away from this arrow, she draws on the two of them, and she's clearly aiming and poising to let go. What are you doing, Jack?
okay. So I'm going to teleport behind her,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use an action for chill touch with a 1. Well, 10,
Oh,
but still.
no.
So it starts off really cool. There's a
It
little
starts off
burst of
cool.
mist behind her, and then
It's the way our hot streak of dice just took a hard crash.
Okay. That is going to turn into her suddenly whipping around and instead firing at you, Jack. I believe she has disadvantage within. I say she. You don't know that she's a she. Within 5 feet.
Yeah, ranged
So
attacks
that's
with
going
someone
to
in
be-
melee would be a disadvantage.
And I can't do any spells or anything while I'm grappling and still hold on, can I?
you could if they just have a verbal component, probably.
Yeah, verbal. Yeah. I think that stands to it. All right. So disadvantage. First one, natural 20.
That hits.
No,
So that's
disadvantage.
it's a disadvantage of 10.
Oh, okay, that does not hit.
Okay. All right. So it's just wee. You know, like when you're a kid and like you're playing sword fights with sticks in the backyard and you can't hit each other's sticks, much less each other. That's what's happening
Are we going
right now.
for murder here, or are we going for capture?
Well, we're capturing the guy that I'm grappled that has. the
I
light
say
on
if
him.
you can capture, do it. But Dysana, all she knows is that somebody is firing arrows.
Yeah,
So
and
she's
I'm
going for a kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna do Mind Sliver.
But I feel like this person, not a bad person. I don't know.
I think this is probably an excuse for a quick initiative order right here because now we're getting into trading blows.
Yeah, everybody is going except for Hot Pants, but I grappled, so
Yeah, honestly, you actually started this, really.
yeah.
But
All right, that puts us at the very top with Hot Pants. Hot Pants, you are in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I've got the guy, but I do have a verbal, so I'm gonna do Mind Sliver because it's a verbal one at the guy that is up on the roof. You know, that's threatening us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They need to do a DC 14 intelligence save.
damage is damage.
It damages damage.
Well, also sets me up nicely.
That's an 11.
All right, so you got it. You got 3 damage, and your next saving throw, you have to subtract 1d4 from.
Excellent. All right, anything else for the Hot Pants?
I mean, I'm gonna try to kind of drag the guy back a little more, like get a little further away, maybe like another 15 feet or something if I can.
You're kind of butt up against a bunch of houses. I'm making a little map
Okay.
for you right now.
Well, then no, I guess I just keep holding the guy. I'm grappling,
All right.
and I've set up a spell. That's good.
Okay. All right, then I guess that is Resh's turn.
Okay, but Dasana and I are both still about 100 feet away, right?
Yep. So either something that has that range, or you can
Run
Move.
closer. Yeah. I'll continue advancing his normal 30. And then,
Okay.
since there was a pause in the last combat, his feline agility is back, so he'll double his movement to get 60, so that puts him about 40-ish away.
That sounds about right.
I will use a second level spell slot to cast Hold Person at the person on the roof.
Okay.
So that is a 16 wisdom save from said person.
Okay. Let's have a look at that wisdom, my friend. Nothing. That's a natural 20, though.
That automatically succeeds even if you rolled a 4 on the d4 minus.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It won't matter, because even with a 4, it'd still be a 16, which means he'd beat it anyway.
Awesome.
So it fails.
Okay. Yep, that's good to know. All right, so blasts of magic are coming at this person who is currently apparently dueling with Jack on the roof up there. All right, so that was it for Resh?
That's it, yeah.
All right, we're back to Jack then.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to the sharpshooter, "Put your weapons down, and we can talk."
The sharpshooter will reply by saying, Release the merchant, and then I will lay my arms down."
Then I'm going to cast command. With the command jump, since we're on the edge of a roof. I checked. I don't believe it says that it can't be like a directly harmful action. I don't think it says that. Oh, if command is directly harmful to it. Okay. Then
That would be
yeah.
funny as shit, though.
Then I'll just go with drop, because if they won't agree to parlay, I can maybe force it.
Yeah, okay. And that is a what? That's a charisma?
DC 17 wisdom save.
It's a 14. The dark figure drops their
Technically,
bow.
she doesn't do it until their turn actually comes up when they can
That's
actually
true,
follow
actually,
your command.
Yeah.
If you want to be technical about it.
No, that's good. Then I will. Then I'll just stand there looking proud at what I did, feeling accomplished in myself.
Okay. And that's it. That's Jack's turn. The dark figure draws a sword, drops their bow. Wait a second. Is that the entire turn?
The target drops
When they-
whatever it's holding and ends its turn.
Well, that's less funny then. Okay, that's it for the dark figure. The merchant in Hot Pants' grasp is going to go ahead and struggle. So I will need an athletics check, and you need to beat a 13, where this guy's getting away from you.
Aw, little 15.
No, I don't like it. Yeah, 15 beats 13. Dysana, it is your turn.
She's still gone.
Oh,
Seemed like her
gosh.
intent was to shoot. I imagine she's still just firing arrows and moving up.
She's also still 100 feet back, so
Yeah.
so that would probably be it for her.
Modifier.
She had a +6 to her. She had a +6 to her longbow.
Yep.
All right. Perfect.
Oh sure, now you roll a 1. I'm just messing.
Rather disturbingly for Resh, the bolt sails off into some alleyway over there, and you hear "Meow."
Oh.
Oh no!
But I would say that she moves up an additional 30 feet, which puts her at 70 feet back. Oh no, she can also dash as a bonus action. So yeah,
she can keep up with me.
so she's level with you at this point. Yes, back to the top of the turn order here.
So, I've got this guy grappled. Man, I want to like try to I don't really have a way to incapacitate, do I?
I mean, you could headbutt him.
Yeah, they start
Yeah.
breaking limbs.
Yeah, you can attack somebody to disable them, like not to kill them. Like
I
you
don't
can
want to
knock
hurt
somebody
him.
out.
I want to like knock him out. I want him to stop struggling. Yeah.
You can knock him out. All you have to do is say that you're attacking to subdue, and I will consider it to be like non.
And then
non-
just use like my no weapon
violent.
attack or something, like unarmed.
You should still
strike.
be able to use any melee weapon works, so you would just use like the blunt side of
pommel.
your
Yeah.
Okay. So I could
the
still,
haft
like,
of your axe. You can just clonk him over the head.
So I got a 22 to hit, but I'm gonna just do it like a kind of over the head. I don't want to actually like hurt him. I just want to.
All right. Yeah. You 22 to hit. Oh God. Roll damage.
Got a 15.
Jesus
15
Christ,
bonk.
you might have killed him anyway. All right, so you remove several times over this NPC human's hit points, and he falls in your arms like a sack of potatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Well, I'm cradling him. I've got him. He's mine.
Yeah.
Got him. So are we killing the guy up on the roof? Shit. Because I could also do a breath weapon.
That's what's up in the air.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. It's only 15 feet. Never mind. I can't do it. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
Okay, Resh's turn.
We didn't hear any of the conversation though between the two of them because we were way back when he was saying, "Let him go."
Yeah, as far as you guys know, there's just people attacking us. I guess.
I mean, right? Because we were still 100 feet away when him and Jack were having their, or they and Jack, whatever, that person and Jack were having their.
Well-
No, you drop it. No, you drop it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast command with the command to grovel at the person on the roof.
Okay. Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom 16 for me.
12. Okay. So that'll happen on the dark figure's turn.
And also continue catching up with our friends. So I'll just move up the street. The 30 feet I can move, just kind of like just on the street, closer to between them.
That means it's Jack's turn with the groveling dark figure on deck.
Thank you for dropping your weapon, and the groveling is most appreciated and befitting. And then I'm going to step back, and then very snidely cast magic missile. So she just the assassin takes 6 force damage.
Okay, takes it.
What?
Okay. Seems to have quite a bit of fortitude. Is there anything else for you, Jack?
No.
Why?
After taking the magic missile, this person gets down on their knees and starts groveling to you. This is definitely not befitting.
Oh, I would disagree.
The merchant continues to be unconscious. It is Dysana's turn. From what you could see, this person has dropped their weapons and is groveling at Jack's feet, and Jack has just shot a magic missile at them.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna move a bit, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
But if he's under the effect of command,
That's not a charm effect. It's not the same thing.
would it give me advantage? Because he's
no.
like. I had to ask.
It's also a question, what's the
Try.
range on charm person?
30 feet.
What save is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Your favorite.
It's my favorite.
That's a 3.
Oh.
Actually, there might be something on. Hold on. There is actually one thing I want to check. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are fighting it. So the figure actually has advantage on that save just now.
Oh!
Well, actually,
Yes.
because of the advantage, I would use my feature Restore Balance to cancel out the advantage by leveraging the command magic grovel, making her grovel would already predispose her to a slightly positive attitude towards us.
I don't know if that's the case, but we will say that you certainly have something of an influence over her. I'm gonna amend that a little bit, but yes. Other than that, that's great. Yeah, that puts us right back where we started from. You guys can feel the magics take hold. This charming effect comes over the target.
Fuck up.
You can
So
see,
charming.
even though their face is covered, they sort of like they're groveling. They're down on the ground. They're like, oh, I can hear the birds in the tree. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah. So yeah, they're our buddies now.
And once she is done groveling, just kind of like sits back on her haunches and just goes like, "Sorry, what were we doing?"
You were coming down off the roof to come talk to me.
Oh, yes, I wanted to talk to you right from the moment I saw you. Oh, yes, absolutely. There's a drain pipe down here. You might find it easy to... I assume you don't want to teleport. She says to Jack, you don't want to teleport down to the ground there.
I think I would.
Okay. The dealer's choice, of course. And she sort of like runs down to the end of the roof, leaps off of it, catches the drain pipe, and swings down to the ground. Like, right, I'm sorry. What was it you wanted to talk about?
I was just wondering how you were doing.
Oh, thank you for asking. It's been quite a hellish handful of days.
Going to place myself standing very wide between the unconscious body of the merchant and the assassin.
I kind of like he's laying on the ground, and I just kind of step over him and just kind of like kick him a little bit
Block
farther
him
behind
off.
me. Yeah, kind of block him off so she can't see
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. Were you able to perform the task that you were assigned?
Task that I was assigned.
Yes.
I was assigned no task. I took matters into my own hands. It was that to watch the kingdom fall. Yes, we've been in hiding these past few days since the attack at the lair.
Okay. Where is Hammy?
Hammy? I'm sorry, what?
I'm just joking. Where is you know, we're keeping it a friendly little banter. Where is Amadeus? Amadeus.
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 Yeah.
Oh
My goodness. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. That dreadful dragon sort. Rather just cuffed him upside the head. I hope he's not dead.
What dragon?
Your dragonborn companion
Oh,
there.
he's under disguise.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I probably should have led with that. Yes, he's stuck. We've got to figure out what to do with him.
What's your name, by the way?
My name? So,
Yes.
I am rather wearing this unfortunate
Yes,
getup.
I
Yes,
didn't know who you. I forgot.
yes, I'm, of course, Princess Ingenia of Wanderlust. I'm going to leave it at that because we went way fucking over.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I was
That's
not expecting that
okay.
last bit to take that long.
That's a
So-
good cliffhanger, though.
We
Cliffhanger!
spent time. I'm literally like standing in front of the dragon right now. He's just stuck as a human.
So it seems.
That's what she said? Okay.
Also, you now realize the irony of Jack saying it was fitting that she was bowing to him and she being like, "This actually feels like the opposite of that. Actually, this feels a little skewed."
I would assume that we're all close enough that we should all probably roll initiative, right?
Oh yeah, you should. The problem with that is I can't figure out where they put the fucking initiative thing. They changed everything around.
You could just write it down what we do and then just tell us when to go.
Ooh, old
I
school.
don't want to.
I don't want to.
I get it, dude. I get it.
I have this
for you if
whole
you want.
fucking thing so that I don't have to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We also already did dispel magic and stuff on him because we turned him from.
Yes.
Oh,
He
we don't
does once again look like the Duke, and I did. Man, I used AI. I used the AI art generator just to save time
Oh,
These-
fun.
to make his artwork, but honestly, he looked too sexy. Like this
Oh,
is not
no.
a sexy man.
Oh
Like-
no, he's too sexy.
I wrote friendly,
Oh
but,
no.
like AI took that as friendly.
Haha.
Yeah, it's
like-
friendly.
Henry Cavill's pretty friendly.
He could fucking be my friend.
But my friend.
I am a straight man, but Henry could get it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
fucking pretty much.
I mean, I feel like I'd have to
true
if he
for all
offered, because
people.
like, how often do you get the opportunity?
Right?
Exactly.
Oh my god, I'd hate you so
Jealousy, right? Ugh. It always cracks me up. There's always something else. I feel like my entire personality is just ADHD and autism at this point. There's nothing else left
Yeah,
of me.
I don't have a personality. I just have a series of coping mechanisms. That's what I say. That's all
Wait.
there is.
I need to write that down on the t-shirt, I guess.
Isn't anymore.
I
Yeah,
know,
that's a
yeah.
great t-shirt idea. I don't know if I made it up. It just feels honest. I may have heard it somewhere. Shame about
Yo,
it.
did you hear the tea?
Yeah, well, I heard about it. I don't know if anybody else.
Oh God, what? What have I
Well,
done? Did I
Our
derail again?
shining star of Canada, Celine Dion, went to present the Album of the Year award to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift totally shaded her and didn't even like. She was just shady.
And now the Swifties are all after Celine Dion, and they're like, "Who the fuck is Celine Dion? Does she have like one song? Fuck her!"
And do you want to know what I say? I say, bitch, you don't want angry French Canadians after you, so you better shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's the tea.
Thank you for the tea. This has been the tea.
Cliffhanger!
Cliffhanger.
That's all we know.